Hi, it's Sally-Shakti, your star priestess and visionary writing guide, and welcome to Tarot and Astrology for Visionary Writers for this Pisces full moon lunar eclipse 2024. What I really want to focus on in today's video is this energy that we're entering into as we now enter into the eclipse portal fully. This is going to take us through the next 2 weeks into the Libra new moon. So we are in an open portal now between the Pisces full moon on Wednesday, the 18th of September in the Northern Hemisphere, and the Libra new moon on the 2nd of October. We have the lunar full moon eclipse in Pisces, and then the solar eclipse with the new moon in Libra coming in 2 weeks' time in October. So between those two eclipses, we're in this open portal, as we are every 6 months between when the eclipses occur. But we are experiencing this eclipse in the sign of Pisces. The eclipses recently have been in Aries and Libra. Those are the opposites, those are the polarities. But we're beginning to see that shift of the nodes, beginning to see the nodes shifting to a new polarity. So we've got this Pisces lunar eclipse at 25 degrees of Pisces, and you may have been feeling that. We've got the supermoon energy as well, so it's been powerful and strong. And what does that mean? Well, with this full moon at 25 degrees of Pisces, it is very closely conjunct with Neptune in the final degrees of Pisces. The final degrees of Pisces is the final degrees of the whole wheel of the zodiac. Now, the nodes actually move backwards, so our eclipses are moving backwards from Aries back into Pisces. But what we get at this, within these final degree points of the sign of Pisces, is the end of a cycle, the end of the zodiac cycle. It's a time of completion, transition, and up-leveling to what is coming next. Pisces really helps us to complete karmas, close out where we have been, the old narratives we've been carrying, the old beliefs, stories, limitations, what has held us back from our bigger vision, because Pisces is also about that bigger vision. It's about that expansion into cosmic consciousness. So as we move through this eclipse portal, we're being asked to really notice what is coming up for us within this portal, within these 2 weeks, this 2-week period, this lunar period between the full moon and the next new moon. What is coming up for our attention? What is ready to be released that perhaps has been holding us back from stepping into our bigger vision, or from receiving more cosmic consciousness to aid our growth, expansion, and consciousness transformation? Within this period of time, we may feel extra sensitive to those parts of ourselves, the old stories and narratives that are nearing to the end of their cycle, that are ready to complete and close out. As those eclipses move more fully into the signs of Pisces and Virgo next year, we'll also have those eclipses activating both Neptune in Pisces and Saturn in Pisces. So we're really experiencing this ending of a cycle on a vast cosmic level. And on a personal level, we actually have the North Node currently in Pisces. So that's asking us what we are moving towards. Now, it's interesting to have that paradox of moving towards something that is in completion, that's ready to release and ready to let go. But as I said, what we also get with Pisces is this opening to cosmic consciousness. So as we let go and release those denser frequencies, the heavier stories that we've been carrying, the limiting beliefs that we've inherited and perpetuated, we have more capacity to open and receive higher wisdom, cosmic consciousness, and inspiration from source to move us in the direction of becoming more of who we are truly here to be. This is the journey of our lifetimes. This is the gift of this opportunity of being here in the world at this transitional time. So we're in this portal, and when the portal closes with the Libra new moon, the solar eclipse, that's the south node again. And the south node is all about karma and release. So we're in this very powerful 2-week process now of karmic release, karmic endings, letting go of the old stories, letting go of the old narratives, so that we can open to the bigger vision of who we are becoming and who we are here to be. If you are writing your book, or if you are considering writing your book, now is a great time to really journal and meditate with that question. What are the old stories, the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back from the bigger vision of who you know you are here to be? When we step into that transition of becoming an author, it is a really powerful internal alchemy that activates the narrative that we are here to intentionally co-create in the world. We step out of being an observer, or being in that kind of victim role of being shaped by the world, and we start to shape our own reality. It is a really powerful internal process, and because of that, it requires responsibility and it requires courage, because those parts of us that always want to keep us safe want to keep us in the known. They want to keep us in the situation we're already in, because it's known, therefore it's familiar, therefore it's safe. When we are opening to the cosmic consciousness of Pisces and we are letting go into that expansion, it can feel scary, overwhelming, especially with Neptune there in those late degrees of Pisces. We may want to disappear, we may want to numb out, we may want to disengage and distract ourselves from this invitation into facing our reality, being present with the feelings that are arising, that are supporting us to become more integrated in our being. You know, those feelings that arise, the uncomfortable feelings, they're not always necessarily, it's not always about overcoming them or letting them go or not having those feelings anymore. It's about acknowledging them, being present with them, and accepting them as part of ourselves, part of our human experience. And how do we work with them? So this Pisces eclipse energy is really inviting us into that void, into that void portal. And these next 2 weeks might feel very cosmic as we are shifting, like phasing in and out of various levels of consciousness, and beginning by the new moon to start to anchor in more of the reality of who we are becoming and who we are here to be. And that may mean that if you are writing your book, you are beginning to explore what are some of those narratives that have been keeping you stuck in the familiar. Because when we open to cosmic consciousness, we can expose ourselves to the new, the unfamiliar, and certainly the unknown of the void. That is Pisces energy as well. But who are we becoming as we stabilize those energies, as we integrate more of who we are, as we integrate more of our shadow? We can open to hold more of our light and more of our potential. So that may be some of what you might be experiencing in this portal between the eclipses, that paradox of needing or being invited to be present with the shadows, the stories, the old narratives, the parts of us that are ready to complete, the parts of us that need to be integrated, the parts of us that need to be healed and released, so that we can become more full, more fully embodied, more stable in our roots and our strength and our anchoring, so that we can open up our capacity to receive and hold more of that cosmic light that is becoming ever more available to us. What can we do with that as we channel it through into our reality as visionary writers and creatives? So that's my invitation for you and for us over this next 2 weeks of the eclipse portal. As we are now between the eclipses, we're entering into that void of pure possibility and potentiality. This is an opportunity also for you to call in and intentionally set your parameters, your paradigm for what you are becoming, who you are becoming, what you are here to create. When we call in from the void of possibility, which is infinitely open to us right now, we have the potential to shift our reality and shift our timeline very, very rapidly. We can become more of ourselves, more fully embodied in ourselves. We can manifest quickly, rapidly, and often beyond what we imagined was possible, because that portal into the void of cosmic creation, cosmic potentiality is open for us now. So we have the opportunity to hold ourselves, integrate more of who we truly are, be present with the emotions, the feelings, the narratives, the stories, the self-limiting beliefs that have been present, and to find that anchoring, to hold more of the light that is available to us now as we become more and more powerful, responsible, and intentional co-creators of this web of life that we are weaving. So I'm going to just call in a guide from the tarot for us on this journey as we move into and through this eclipse portal. It's the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is really about timing. It's about waiting. It's about preparation. It's telling us we've done the preparation. We are ready. What we're waiting for now is the waves of reality to be in alignment, or for ourselves to become in alignment with the waves of reality. There is a sense of timing and energy here. The wands are about energy. They're about holding or using our energy. The Three of Wands invites us to hold that energy. That might feel, there's often some discomfort with the threes, might feel uncomfortable to hold that energy because you feel primed, you feel ready, you know where you want to go, you know what you want to do, you want to take action. Three of Wands asks us to hold that energy in our vessel, in our bodies, in our energy field, because as we hold that energy, it builds. And as the energy builds, we come into greater alignment with the flow of reality that wants to move through us. So can we let go of that Aries impulse to take action, even though we might feel ready? Can we hold that energy, open to the void of possibility, and then move when that deeper impulse drives us and guides us? Because that's when we're in true alignment with the movement of the universe that wants to manifest through us. So thank you so much for being here with me today. As always, I really appreciate your presence, your company, your comments, your likes, your shares. And I look forward to connecting with you again on the other side of this portal at the Libra new moon solar eclipse. Sending you lots of love.